Remain standing. Needless to say, you don't have much choice for our national anthem sung this morning, as he has for the past several years. As a matter of fact, Officer Harold Taylor of the Detroit Police Department. Officer Taylor.
Present arms.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true.
And thanks to our many fine sponsors and volunteers, it will truly be the most exciting festival to hit North America this summer. We are happy to announce the festivities for 1990 will begin with a few preview events, such as the roar of thunderbolts at the Budweiser Spirit of Detroit Gold Cup race. Other Detroit favorites include the return of the tug across the river, featuring the Detroit and Windsor tug teams, a fortnight at historic Fort Wayne, Cinema Canada, a showing of award-winning films at the Detroit Institute of Arts, the Children's Day in the Cultural Center, featuring music, a parade, and many hands-on activities. Some events will return with a new look. The Diabetes Freedom 10K run moves to a downtown course this year, and 240 antique autos will lap the Detroit Grand Prix course during Wheels of Freedom and proceed to Windsor Dieppe Park for an afternoon display. And there are some new activities this year. Southwest Airlines Heartbeat Games will pit corporate teams in beach volleyball, rat race, relay, and a tug-of-war competition at noontime and after work on Hart Plaza. The U.S. Coast Guard.
I think as we listen to all the different programs that are taking place this year at the Freedom Festival, the very first thing we have to do is congratulate the Freedom Festival committees on both sides of the border for a tremendous amount of work that they've put into this year's program, and we congratulate you and thank you and look forward to all of the events coming up. Mayor Young, as you know, last week I was married. I should tell you this. Coleman sent me a telegram and he says, well, congratulations, better you than me. But I have to tell you something. We had the benefit of enjoying France, and we were on down around the Riviera in Toulon, actually, which is a strong naval base. And 3 of those days out of the week, we spent with a young team called the SEALs, which are a part of your Navy division, I guess, almost a quasi-marine type of division. And we were so very impressed with the work that they were doing in order to keep not only your country but the entire world secure. And it made me reflect a little bit on Canada and its relationships with the United States. And there's a song that I've heard recently in Windsor that talks about the United States of America and how when a country or there's a problem around the world, the United States are always first on the scene to assist. And yet, so many times, the Americans, when they have difficulties such as the San Francisco earthquake and many other national catastrophes, that in fact very few countries come to the aid of the United States. And I just want you to know how very proud I am to be a Canadian, but how very proud I am to be a neighbor of the United States, and Detroit in particular. It's so exciting to see the different activities going on in downtown Detroit, and we are so very pleased to be a Twin City with you, and we appreciate that. And we would like to, at this point, present to you a Canadian flag that hopefully you'll fly during the Freedom Festival in front of City Hall, and in recognition of our anniversary of our new flag. And we appreciate, once again, being next door to the United States and to you in particular. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mayor Millson. Mr. Mayor, that wasn't a bribe, you don't think, do you? Huh? It's going to have no effect on the race, I guarantee you.
Wait till I see it reported.
Certainly a man who is no stranger to this event, nor is he a stranger anywhere about Detroit or the state of Michigan. The mayor of the city of Detroit, the Honorable Mayor Coleman A. Young.
Well, first of all, I want to thank Mayor Millson for this flag. It shall fly during the Freedom Festival from City Hall, along with our own Star Spangled Banner. We're entering into the last decade of the 20th century, and the next 10 years, I believe, of this Freedom Festival will probably top any that we've had in the past. Each year we seem to be getting better and better. We're preparing, I believe, to enter into a new century, 10 years from now, and a new era of improved and closer relationships between the United States and Canada, and the relationships between the city of Windsor and the city of Detroit are not only symptomatic of that relationship, but I think they give an advance notice of how harmonious and mutually satisfactory this relationship can be. I understand this is the 32nd year of the Freedom Festival. We have an open border down on the river where people pass freely from one side to another, shop, dine, wine. It's more like one country than any two countries I can imagine. I just came back from a short vacation while Millson was honeymooning in Europe. I was vacationing in Canada, a little town, Goderich, in Ontario, on Lake Huron. Quite a busy little port town, little fishing town, a very good place to go and relax. And I had a good time there. As usual, the Canadians are very good neighbors, very good hosts. So I came back from my Canadian trip. I guess it's only about 200 or 300 miles, not even that, maybe 150 miles to Goderich. I came back through Windsor, where I had a Chinese meal on the other side before I came home. And it was a thoroughly enjoyable 1 week. We look forward to much more of this interchange as a result of the treaty between us, the free trade treaty. I take as much pleasure looking across the river and seeing the building cranes and the activity in Windsor, as I'm sure the mayor has expressed his pleasure in seeing the building and the activities and the building cranes on this side of the river. I think we stimulate each other. I think the fact that we were able to expand Cobo Hall to make it one of the world's most attractive convention centers, certainly the largest one with space on one floor, was almost as much to Windsor's benefit as it was to ours. It makes it possible for these two cities to attract conventions from all over both countries, and sometimes beyond both countries, where they can take advantage of the hotels in two foreign countries. I don't think that happens in too many other places anywhere else in the world. I'm not aware of it anyhow. I think it's an unusual relationship that these freedom festivals nourish. We are getting ready to have another race. I want you to know that at one point Detroit was ahead, something like 5-1, and then I took pity on the Canadians. The truth of the matter is that lady mayor did me in. You followed in her footsteps, sir. So I don't know, what do they say when they start the race? Start your engine. Start your engines.
Is it John's or who's?
Oh, is that ever funny? I know. How many laps do you have to I think they went last. Oh, I wish I could see.
Whoa. Here we go. Running me over.